what if the man blamed for one of the most devastating disasters in history was actually innocent? In 64 AD, a massive fire tore through the heart of Rome. It burned for days, destroyed entire neighborhoods, left thousands homeless.
Hurry!
And almost immediately, the
Don't
blame
look back!
fell on one man,
We've lost everything!
Emperor Nero.
Help!
You may
But
rise.
here's the twist. There is no solid
tell
proof
me
he
your news.
actually did it. So the real question is, did Nero burn Rome, or was he the perfect scapegoat? The fire started in the crowded merchant district near the
Help
Circus
us!
Maximus.
Keep moving!
Narrow
Wait,
streets, wooden buildings
Watch your
packed
car!
tightly together. It was the perfect environment for disaster. Within hours, the
Get
flames
out of here!
spread out of
No
control.
retreat!
Fueled by
Father, what do
wind
we
and
do?
chaos,
Hold on,
the
son.
fire
Fall
consumed
back.
everything in its path.
Run!
This
Hurry!
catastrophe
To the
would
door!
later be known as the Great Fire of Rome.
Keep going!
For 6
We're almost
terrifying days, Rome burned.
out! Hurry!
People ran through the streets carrying whatever they could. Families were separated.
Stay with
Homes
me.
collapsed. Entire districts
He's gone.
vanished overnight. Out of Rome's 14 districts,
10 districts
10
damaged,
were damaged.
3 districts
3 were
destroyed.
completely destroyed.
This wasn't
Just a fire. It was a national
catastrophe.
catastrophe.
Time is right.
Here's where things get strange. At the time the fire started,
May history
Nero
favor us.
was not even in Rome. He was in a town called Antium. When he heard the
Together,
news, he
we shall
rushed back
endure
to the city.
and prosper.
According to
Take this,
some
there is
historical
enough for everyone.
accounts, he
Thank
opened
you, I
his
needed
gardens
this.
to
We will
refugees,
get through this.
organized relief
Go
efforts,
find a spot
and
by the
provided
fire.
food and
People
shelter.
of Rome, our city
But
endures.
other stories paint a
The food we
very
offer
different
today is a
picture.
pledge of our
They
unwavering
claim
commitment to
Nero
each of you.
watched the city burn and even performed music while it happened. This is where the famous myth comes from. Nero fiddled while Rome burned. But there's a problem. The violin didn't even exist back then. After the fire, rumors
We
spread
must
quickly.
seek guidance for
Some
aid
people
from the
believed the
embers.
fire was no
There is no
accident.
time for such
They
things. The
claimed it
decision
was
has been made.
deliberately
The time is
started.
upon us.
And the main
The city
suspect,
will know our strength.
Nero
Send the
himself.
legions to the north
Why?
gate. Prepare
Because
the
after the
siege
fire,
engines for the
he
central
began
plaza.
rebuilding
Keep them
Rome,
coming.
but in a very specific way.
Put your back into
Wider
it.
streets, better planning, and most importantly,
Watch the
a
spacing there.
massive new
Keep your
palace
back
for
straight,
himself.
Ready?
The Domus Aurea, the Golden House. To many Romans, this looked suspicious, almost as if the fire had cleared space for Nero's dream city.
Move them.
Facing
Keep
growing
order.
anger,
Please
Nero
spare
needed
him.
someone to blame, so he chose a small,
Forward.
unpopular
To the
religious group,
cages.
Christians.
No.
He
Please do
accused
not
them
do
of
this.
starting the fire.
Move it.
What followed was brutal.
Let him go.
Christians were arrested, tortured, and
You stand
executed.
before me accused.
Some were even
Your
burned
insolence will
alive
not
as
be
human
tolerated.
torches.
Please have mercy.
It was one of
I
the
will have
earliest
my
recorded
justice.
persecutions of
Arrest
Christians
them.
in Roman
No,
history.
please let us go.
But this raises
Quiet.
an important
You are
question.
coming with us.
Did Nero truly
Leave
believe
me
they were
alone.
guilty, or was he just protecting himself? Most of what we know comes from Roman historians like Tacitus. Interestingly, even Tacitus, who was not a fan of Nero, admitted there was no clear evidence that Nero started the fire. Modern historians are divided. Some believe Nero may have ordered it. Others argue the fire was likely accidental and spread due to poor city design. Remember, Rome was basically a fire trap at the time. So, what really happened? Let's break it down. No solid proof Nero started the fire. Strong rumors and suspicious timing. A clear motive: rebuild Rome his way. A convenient scapegoat. It's
To
the
the
perfect
Empire!
historical mystery.
To the Empire!
And that's why, nearly
Cheers!
2,000 years later,
Cheers!
we're
To
still
the
asking the same question.
Empire!
Did Nero burn Rome? Or was he a ruler caught in the wrong place at the wrong time? History doesn't
Your claim is
always give
unfounded, I
us clear
protest.
answers.
Silence, you deceive. I did not
Sometimes
deceive him, he
it only
lies. You will
leaves
both
behind
cease this
stories,
instant. Your Majesty,
rumors,
forgive us.
and shadows. And in the
Hail,
case of
Nero.
Nero, the
Performance
truth
is
may have
exquisite
burned
tonight.
away with the city
Yes.
itself.
It holds my interest.